Good morning, students. Welcome back to your computer online class. So students, we was with your chapter number 5 and the name of the chapter was Introduction to Visual Basic. Introduction to Visual Basic. So students, in my last class I have explained you how we can place control on the forms. How many ways are there to place control on the forms? There are two ways or two methods for using control on the forms. First one is your first method and the second one is your second method. Then I have explained you how we can delete a control on the form. I think so. No one has any sort of doubt regarding the controlling of the forms. Yes or no? Then I have explained you what you mean by variables as well as the rules. Okay, the rules of variable names in Visual Basic. As well as I have given you some question and answers regarding these variables and rules of your variable names. I think so everyone has learned those answers that I have given in my last class. So today students, we will come to a new topic of the same chapter, that is your declaring variables. Okay, how we can declare variables in your Visual Basic. So you are coming to your page number 84. You are going to take out your page number 84. Okay. In page number 84 you see declaring variables. So here how the user can declare a variable or assign a, not assigning, how we can declare a variable to your Visual Basic. So now you look at the paragraph. One has to declare variables before using them by assigning names and data types. The general format of declaring a variable is deem variable name as data type. So here we can declare a variable by assigning name, okay, by giving name as well as data types. Data type it may be your string, integer, single. I will explain you. So firstly we are going to declare names by assigning your name and data type. Name means you can write employee's name. You can write any student's name, okay. And data types it includes your string, integer or single. And your general format for declaring a variable is deem variable name as data type. Have you seen this one? Deem variable name as data type. This is your format of declaring your variable. And your example you see here, deem student's name as string. So now before explaining this example, I want to explain you the data types. How many data types you will get here? You will get here 3 data types. One will be your string, second one will be your integer and the third one is your single. So here you will get 3 data types. You will get here 3 data types. String, integer and single. So here you see in string, it holds alphabetic characters. So what do you mean by string here? It holds alphabetic character, numeric numbers and special characters with which calculation cannot be performed. So you can say that in this string it consists of alphabets, characters, alphabetic characters, it can be your words, okay, it can be your words, letters. Then numeric numbers, it can be your numbers also, as well as special characters. Special character means the symbols like your at the rate of, then again your dollar, all these are your special characters, okay, which cannot, with which calculation cannot be performed. In string, we cannot perform any sort of mathematical calculation. Okay, here in this string, you cannot perform any sort of mathematical calculation. Clear this much? So, what is string? You can say string holds your alphabetic character, numeric numbers and special characters. And special characters where calculations are not performed. Then the second one is your integer. Okay, second one is your integer. It holds whole number. Here you can say that integers holds your number, whole numbers. It may be your 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, continue. Okay, as much you like. Then again, single. Single, it holds whole or fractional number. So the third data type is your single. Okay, the third data type is your single. And single, it holds your fractional number. Fractional number, you can say your this one fraction. I think so everyone knows 2 by 4. Okay, or 16 by 2. Or else you can say it can be any sort of fraction you like, consisting of your numerator and denominators. Clear? So here you have got 3 data types. First one is a string, second one is your integer, and the third one is your single. Clear this much? Now you look at the example of your declaring variables. How we can declare a variable? We can declare a variable by assigning name and data type. Assigning name is you can write your name and data type. What we know, how many data types we have? We have 3 data types: string, integer and single. So while assigning a variable, we are going to enter data type also, which will consist of your string, integer as well as single. Clear this much? I think so it's clear to everyone. Now you look at the example of declaring variables. Dim student name as string. Dim student name as string. Look this example. Dim student name as string. Student name means you can write your own name. Okay. As string. Why it is given as string? Because this student name consists of your words and alphabets. This student name consists of your words and alphabets. That's why student's name is declared as your string. Clear? Clear this much everyone? Then second portion. Deem total as integer. Here the total, okay, here the total is given as your integer. Because why? Why this total is given as your integer? Why? Here variable is declared. Okay, why it is declared as your integer? Because you have used here number. You have used here number. Now total, it may be your any total. Okay, maybe about the total marks that the student has obtained. Is not it? Maybe the total marks of the student that he has obtained, he or she has obtained. That's why this total is considered as your integer. Then the third one, deem percentage as single. Now you have to take out the total, you have to take out the percentage of that particular student. From where you are going to take out the percentage? You are going to take out the percentage from total. Is not it? And this percentage is your character. This percentage is your special character. Is not it? That's why this one is taken as your single. Clear this much? Deem is what? Deem is your DIM. This deem is your used for declaring variables. Okay, this deem, this particular deem is used for declaring your variables. Clear? No doubt regarding declaring variables this part. We can declare variables by assigning name and data types. Then the format of your declaring variable is your deem variable name as data type. Okay, this is the format of your declaring variable. Deem variable name as data type. An example, what you will give? Example, deem student's name. You can write your own name. Then you will write a string. Then deem total, you write the total marks, okay, in 6 subjects or in 7 subjects, whatever total marks you have got, you write the deem total as integer. And the third one, deem percentage as single. You give there the total marks that you have got, you take out the percentage and you will give percentage as your single. Clear this much, students? No doubt regarding this? I think so, no doubt. There you don't have any sort of doubt regarding this declaring variables. Everyone has understood this is declaring variable is very important. Okay, you must know how many data types are there. Here only 3 data types are given to you, but in your higher classes, for example, like your class, when you will go in class 8, okay, when you will go in class 8, 9, you will get more data types. But for here now, for according to your standard, for declaring variables, only 3 data types are shown to you. One is string, second one is integer, and the third one is your single. Clear this much? So the format of declaring variable, what it is? It is your deem variable name as data type. It is very important. The format of declaring variable is deem variable name as data type. An example I think so everyone has understood. You can write it. Okay, deem student name as string. You give your own name. Then deem total, how much marks you have obtained from your 6 or 7 subjects. You write the total as integer. Then you take out the percentage from your total marks and write there single. Only this much. I think so it's very easy. Is not it? So students, in my next class I will explain you how we can assign variable, okay, assign a value to a variable and some of the arithmetic operators. And how much I have explained today, you go through your books very nicely. So students, now I am concluding my class here. Thank you to all and have a nice day ahead.